everybody, and brightest blessings. Lady Leeanna back with you for another episode of Wicca for Today. And how are you doing? I have been busy and doing okay, really. And lately I've had people asking me on the channel the question, can you cast a circle like this one? And I have the video up there for you now. Can you cast a circle like this one even if you're Christian? And other people from other religions have asked me the same question. You know, can shamans cast up a circle like this one and so forth? And the answer is, you can cast a circle like this one up for any religion or any spiritual pathway that you would like to. These circles are created for protection from interfering forces, dark and negative forces, or if you're dark, light and positive forces. I mean, it's a circle that's created to raise energy so that when you're ready to send it to its destined place, you can drop the walls and it'll hightail it to the area you intend it to go, or to the person you intend it to go. Likewise, it's a circle of protection, like I said. You know, it prevents interfering forces, dark and negative energies from getting in through to you, or if you're dark, light and positive energies from getting in, or whatnot. It's a circle to increase energy for healing people, putting people within the circle and bringing in the intended subject that's in bad trouble or who is ill and you want to heal, you know, or just yourself inside the circle until you're ready to drop the walls and send it to its destined place. That's what these circles are for, and you can use it within any religious pathway as long as your faith does not condemn you for it. As long as you don't let other people convince you that you're going to be in trouble for whatever it is that you're doing. Do realize that a lot of people are set within their pathway. They are used to doing things one particular way, and people are afraid of doing things that steps outside of the boundaries within their spirituality, especially if they're new at it. And if you ask the advice of someone within Christianity, if you could cast up a Wiccan circle, you know, to pray to the Lord Almighty in it, you know, then of course a lot of them are going to say, no, you can't do that, that's a sin. And it's because they are afraid of what they're not used to, or of what they haven't seen, or what they have been told. And you can't really blame them for that. You know, so generally you can get a lot of answers on this particular question. If you ask a Christian, they're going to say, no, you can't cast up a circle like this one, you're going to burn in hell, you know, and you get a lot of judgment and condemnation, and I'm not saying from all of them, but from a lot of them, you know. And like I said, you can't blame them because they just don't know, or they haven't studied, or they've just been taught a different way and they're afraid of stepping outside those borders. You know, can you cast up a circle of protection? Yes, in any religion. It is actually good to create a little area of protection and peace so that nothing dark or negative can get in, or nothing that opposes your own energy can get in. You know, or your own energy can't get out until you're ready for it to. Or, you know, so that you can just increase your energy in a smaller space so it ain't so scattered everywhere. So that you're not putting energy or dark thoughts or negative forces or thoughts of others into that talisman that you're creating, or that tool that you're consecrating, or whatnot. You know, and I don't care if we're talking about a cross or a pentagram. You know, you want to keep your area pure whenever you are doing these particular kinds of works. It's a given. Anyway, so this question has been really posed to me a lot. Shamans like to heal in a clean and pure area. And so they will create a space for themselves, and it's not always necessary that it's a circle. I'll do an entire room a lot of times. I will do a circle sometimes, and it depends on how I feel at the time, or if I'm in my shamanic side or in my Wiccan side. You know, everybody knows, and it's no secret, that I'm an eclectic spiritualist above anything, and not directly a Wicca or witch or any other religion for that matter. I've done a lot of studying and all of it, and so I use all of these ways, and that's what we all should do, is use whatever means are at our fingertips, and that means knowledge and wisdom as well. Either way, you know, conduct your religion. Again, I say conduct your religion in the way that you want to, and don't let other people make you feel bummed out over it, or unfaithful for it, or condemned. You know, and you're going to get that. You know, I found, and people say that Christians judge people a lot, but I've also seen Wiccans judge them a lot. And there's been holy wars since the beginning of time. People just need to learn how to get along. I mean, this world, it doesn't get much bigger than what it is. You know, as a matter of fact, as people reproduce, it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's very, very important that we all do get along. And I've literally had someone come on the channel recently and say, I will be glad when you are purged by fire in the end. And I'm like, okay, you know, well, you know, I guess there is a fire for every religion. But I don't let it get to me. I mean, that's just basic trolling, and it makes them about poquito, very small, you know, chiquito, I guess. But you know, I think it's really funny, and it just gives me a big laugh when these people come onto the channel. And I do notice that some of these trolls are going on and addressing you individually by reading your post and replying to that, so it goes directly into your mailbox or to your own Google Plus notice alerts or whatever. You know, if you're going to be involved with YouTube, just be understanding that you're going to get trolls, especially within religion, because everybody likes to think, you know, everybody that trolls people generally likes to think that they are bigger than you, but they're that little scared sucker who likes to go and stick a pin in the balloon, and you know, instead of being right up against it, they move their face way back because they know it's going to pop and they're afraid it's going to hurt them. It's about that big, you know, and that's all I have to say about that. You know, but I enjoy what I do. I enjoy my religion, and I'm sorry for those of you that are trying to quote Jesus Christ to me, or other religions for that matter, and there are those within Satanism that are trying to quote, you know, all kinds of scripture there. I got news for you. I am set in my ways, and I'm too old to really want to change now. To expand in other ways, I will, but that is at will. That is when I feel like it. That is whenever I get the wisdom from those that are directly around me, and not from little nitpicky trolls online. I mean, I'm sorry, just you're wasting your time. And by the way, immediately whenever I see you doing this, I hide everything you would post on my video channel immediately. I mean, I do not report it to YouTube, but I hit that little button that says you and everything you say will be hidden from my channel. And I'm sorry about that, but that's the way I feel about it. You know, I also have a lot of particular keywords that automatically gets hidden and weeded out before it even shows up on YouTube. Okay, keywords that will go through everything you've typed and make sure that it doesn't get through. Anyway, I mean, I'm very, very passionate about my spirituality, and I imagine a lot of other people here are too. And so, to address you directly, little troll, run and play with your binky. You know, suck on your binky, play with your dolls, and stick to your own religion. I mean, the sad thing is that you are so busy trying to dabble in other people's religion so much that you know very little about your own. And if you did know, then you would know that there are certain guidelines that proclamate that you are not supposed to judge other people. Religions are not supposed to be geared at messing with other people, being a nuisance, hassling. It's supposed to be geared at being in touch with yourself, your body, the world around you, your God system, things of that nature. And if you're not doing that, you're wasting your time, and you may as well just not be in religion at all. And that's what I have to say to you. And for those of you that are in multiple religions, some of them that are in religions that I have used as an example, I'm sorry, I'm just making an example here. And generally you have to admit that the religions that I have named are the ones that tend to like needle other people. You know, and really I'm not saying that other people in all religions don't try to nudge people into their religion or try to hassle people into their own religions. I think there's a little bit of that in all of them. But, you know, lately on the channel I'm getting a lot of Christians especially that are preaching Jesus Christ on this channel. And this channel is not about specifically Jesus Christ. It is about religion in general. And I have one rule or law on this channel, and that is do not down other religions. And if you do, you're going to get ignored. And I don't mean just by me. I mean anything you say on this channel is going to be invisible. And I can make that happen. Anyway, I'm sorry for going into the little rally thing here, you know. But, you know, I love you guys. You take care of yourself and make your religion your own. Bright blessings and merry part.